And we are live.
Posture.
First of all, I want to say shout out to Karen and Bruce who snagged us a couple chairs. They
Thank you.
heard we were in need. So
these from Karen and Bruce?
So, yeah.
That's nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, can I snag those early? Because
yeah.
So we've been doing this shit on the podcast.
I might say thank you
over
for
here
helping
crump
out.
dancing and stuff.
Say it with your chest.
So yeah, these are great. I like these. We sit a little bit higher, so
high as hell. Not the good kind. Not the good
nice
kind,
little
guys.
adjustment. I like it.
I do. It's not bad.
I feel like I'm at the bar.
I feel like we gotta get a taller bar now, like a taller.
Okay, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Get a little jack.
Yeah.
That's why I grab some bricks from the backyard.
Prop it up.
You're not using these, but I mean, shit. If we at the bar, let's go have a little cheers or something.
Yeah.
This is a bourbon I was told was really good, so
I have no idea what this is. No idea.
I like it. You see. Mm-hmm. I had to twist his arm to try it. I think before I finished the question, I said, "Hey, want to try bourbon?" I said, "Well, shit, yeah." If you're gonna make me,
right?
You're gonna make me. So that's not bad. I like that.
What's it called?
Baden Hazel, maybe.
Baden
Hazel Baden. One of the two. It's
Hazel, one of them.
Hazel Baden. It's one of them.
That sounds familiar, like what you said earlier. I just kind of forgot.
Me too.
Hazel Baden. Baden Hazel.
Hazel Baden.
Hazel Baden.
Bourbon. It's not bad.
Not bad. I've never like researched whiskeys and bourbons and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, if somebody recommends, if two people recommend it,
yeah,
I usually, all right, in two different settings. If it's two people, just like, oh yeah, that's great. Then
right.
Maybe not, but
right.
If two people recommend it separately, then why not?
You just try it in my barbershop.
I'll drink something.
I had a great barber. It's just great.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I will say when I was in Toledo and I got like a trim, because the long hair you do different stuff, but you got to like do a little dead end trim or whatever. Still new to it, but went and got that, and they had a case of claws. It's like, I heard you were coming.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't think she was quite ready for the whiskey yet, or the bourbon, but we'll get it there.
She'll get there.
She's cool though. She's cool as hell.
It'll be all right.
So
even though you got long hair, like, do you miss going to the barbershop?
The experience, absolutely.
I might say it's just something about going to a barbershop sometime.
Yeah, and like, I think it's not like a great clips. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no commercial for this.
This is the barbershop.
Right. So when you go to like certain shops, you got, you even if you have an appointment at 9, unless you like really strict on time and like, hey, I got to be out by 9:30. I mean, you're gonna be there till 11.
At least you're gonna get brunch after that.
Me and Billy, we used to go. It'd be like 3 hours between the two of us, and we got ball fade. It was like, you got a guard, you fade a little bit.
Right.
Total time cut in probably 15 minutes.
Right.
Talking about life and everything, priceless.
Right.
But yeah, man, like Terrence, he knew everything, and he was not from Toledo, but he went to Toledo, and like so every part of our life, from like when we started getting our haircut with him until even after like Billy got hurt, like he knew everything. He went to the hospital when Billy was there and cut his hair, so it was like that bond.
Right.
So in that aspect, I do miss it, the experience.
I might say yes. It's one that I feel like it can't be mimicked.
No.
And I mean, I guess it's the same for like women who go to like the salon or whatever.
Yeah.
They kind of get that relationship and build that rapport. It's a little bit more frequent, obviously, for guys.
Yeah.
Because I think I go every week and a half, 2 weeks, depending what's going on. So if it's like a holiday not too far off, like I'll just wait for a holiday.
Except when I was in Toledo, man, I went one time. And I was looking straight, but my hairline was not.
He said,
shoulder lean.
Right.
But he gave me a dirty mirror. So I looked at it, I was like, all right, it's fine, like whatever. In my mind, I had so much trust in my barber that he's got to be, this guy's got me.
Yeah.
I went home, took a shower, and when I walked past him, I was like, what the hell?
Man.
My friend's like, hey, you trying to go get some food? I was like, nope, trying to fight.
Got to put a hat on. It'd be all right.
I did. And then I walked back to the barbershop, like, y'all better fix this. And dude's like, all right, sit down. I got you. I was like, no, you messed it up. I was like, anybody else in here, and you can get the money from him. Like, he's already got the money. Y'all grab that 20. No, man.
Speaking of barbers, you heard of that dude Vic Blends?
Yeah.
So I watched like
when he was sitting at that little meeting or whatever in his Crocs.
Yeah.
You sent me that video. Like, man, if you're gonna be on TV.
I'm gonna say he's like dope though. He's 100% himself. Anybody he's talked to, anybody he deal with, and even the one video I watched. So for those of y'all who are not familiar with him, he's a barber in Atlanta. He just goes around randomly giving people like free haircuts just to talk to people.
Yeah, he's all
everybody needs somebody to talk to. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but I mean, dude, he's legit. Like, kudos.
Yeah, I seen him over a year ago.
Yeah,
I think so.
And so for people who I seen he went to interview like a cop in Atlanta, who obviously he was on duty, whatever, didn't want a haircut.
Right.
But the cop was like, I mean, if you just want to talk, I'll talk to you. And they just sit there and chopped it up as though he was, cutting somebody's hair.
Right.
And I'm just like, man, that experience, a lot of people don't experience it. They don't see it. They're not there.
I will say the one was funny. He went up to the dude. He's like, "Hey man, can I give you a free cut?" He took his hat off. He was bald as shit. He's like, "I ain't got time." I was like, "No, you ain't got hair. You got time. You ain't got hair." Right. He had a beard. He's like, "I'll line you up or whatever." Dude walked away but came back.
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, what you mean? You can't mess it up."
Right. Say some of the stories you hear from people, man, it'd be amazing.
It's crazy how they open up so quick.
Yeah.
If I give you a full life story, you better listen close because I'm pretty sure it's a plot to a movie.
Right.
Man, sometimes I'm just cleaning. I work at a college.
Right.
I see a math problem on the board. Is that Good Will Hunting? Pretty sure that's Good Will Hunting.
Say when I first peeped him, it reminded me of the Strangers Project.
Yeah.
Which if y'all ain't familiar, it started in New York, and people just go up to this place. It's like a blank piece of paper, and you just write whatever you need to get off of your chest or your story on this piece of paper, and you just post it, and then they anonymously, now I think they share it on their Instagram, but it's all anonymous.
Right.
You ain't got to sign your name or something. So it's kind of therapeutic in a way, whether you're talking to somebody who randomly gonna cut your hair, or you just want to get something off your chest, and you just go write it down and put it somewhere.
I saw it was super controversial, but I saw that a teacher did that for her students. It was like, hey, everybody write something that, that worries you or that you're scared of, or something like that. Don't put your name on it.
Yeah.
And then I think she had somebody else read it or something like that, but a lot of the parents were mad about it.
They must have never seen Freedom Riders.
And I was
great movie.
Well, but this was a real thing, but it was
it
was blowing up because a lot of people didn't like the idea, they didn't want their kids exposed to issues that other kids have, and it's teach them to be grateful, show them what the world looks like.
Exactly. Everybody, the first thing you learn once you get of age is everybody got the same issues. Right. Just don't nobody talk about them.
Yeah. And the craziest thing is when somebody's like, "Oh, you wouldn't understand. You would never know." And then you're like, "Try me." And some things I've never been through that other people have, and vice versa. But they just assume you've never been through anything.
Right. Yeah, I mean, just because you haven't been through something that somebody's been through doesn't mean you can't relate on any kind of level.
Have empathy for them.
Yeah, and then you get them people that they tell their story and they be like, I don't want your sympathy or I don't want you to feel bad. And it's I'm not doing either. I'm just listening.
Right.
Talk.
Right.
Get it off your chest. Tell somebody.
And the time you're just mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'll listen all day long. If you want advice, I'll give it to you, but not until you ask me.
Even then, ask me twice.
Yeah. Sometimes you get cussed out.
I am not a robot.
Right. Yeah, man. I think that's I don't know, stuff like that. I dig stuff like that.
Yeah. But a hot topic that I guess everybody wants to hear somebody talk about. Somebody's world got rocked.
Is it coming? Man, yeah, that Oscars incident.
So what's your take on it?
Man, I couldn't. Sorry. So when I first watched it,
you was watching them?
Yeah, I watched it.
Fun fact: if that never happened, I would have had no idea.
Yeah.
That the Oscars were happening this year.
And it's weird because I don't usually watch award shows.
Right. Because I was telling people it was the Grammys. I don't know.
Which came on,
right.
Shortly after. But I don't usually watch award shows. So something was just it's the Oscars, we actually can watch it live. And, so I was like, all right, well, that's cool.
Spidey senses were tingling.
To be honest, I think the only reason I wanted to watch it is because when they advertise it, they were like, for the first time ever, the Encanto "We Don't Talk About Bruno" song is being performed live.
Right.
And I was like, bet I'm there. Because we don't talk about Bruno. You can't do it on live TV. Like, and then Megan Thee Stallion came up and rapped a verse in it. And I was like, well, that wasn't in the movie.
Right.
I was singing along until this part. Like, why she got them thighs out like that?
One of them old people that don't like change.
Right. But no, so the whole ordeal, I think it was kind of messed up. Okay, Will was wrong for how he handled the situation.
Well, yeah.
Under different circumstances,
when you say how he handled it, you saying the fact that he hit him, or the fact that it looks so fake that we're not sure that it was a good hit?
I'm gonna say that whole 90 seconds of entertainment that was going on.
Because after watching the replays and the angles and stuff like that, it kind of looked like a Fresh Prince swing. Man, you know how when he swing, he like
right. Somebody said he trained all that time for Ali and hit him like that.
Well, like what I'm saying, like, are we talking about like, the fact that he went up there, or like the way he hit him?
I mean, yeah.
Because like, if you're gonna walk all the way up there, man, you might want to just close the hand. Like, if charges are coming, charges are coming. But
yeah. Yeah. And then the whole, you know,
he mushed him.
And see, our version, like, they bleeped out what he said. Like, they bleeped out the whole skit. The only reason we saw it all.
I found it on TikTok.
Yeah, because I think it was viewing in Australia, and they didn't bleep out nothing. They give no fucks.
Them Aussies, right? Them Aussies was like, bring it.
So once I saw like the full version of what they said, and I was just like, man. But like, part of me was like, all right, kudos to Chris Rock for remaining professional, whatever.
Yeah, he handled himself very well.
Because I saw a couple comedians and a couple people, you know, that's of Hollywood, that was like, man, we'd still be up there rolling around on the floor.
Right.
And the one comedian, I was like, he'd have hit me and we'd have rolled down on Liza Minnelli's wheelchair. And I was like, okay, it might be too soon considering they just made this joke about, you know, a health condition. But at the same time, like, how do you, like, I didn't know.
Right. And they said it's public news, but like, not everybody's like, if you're a fan of somebody else, you don't know everything about somebody else. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, or, you know, hey, did you know so-and-so just got married? Be like, yeah. I don't follow that. I got a life. I got to work. I got stuff to do.
Like, I see it, but I don't retain it.
So you know all these like actors, comedians, and all that. Like, unless they're in each other's circle, which those two aren't. Like,
right.
I don't think there's any issues. No issues. Right. But like, he ain't walking around like, oh, I need to know everything about this.
Exactly.
On top of the joke he made, I don't even think it was that bad as far as like G.I. Jane is kind of like a powerful role.
Bad bitch.
Right. So that's who you got compared to?
Yeah.
And then Will laughed.
Yeah.
He's like, ah, and he slapped her.
And then it was a problem.
He's like, ooh.
But what I want to know is, so I haven't seen the camera angle of what happened, like right after he laughed. Like, did he look at
right? That's the moment we all need to see.
And then we're like, oh, okay, and then like unbutton the suit jacket and then get up.
Right.
You know,
that prep matters because like, how much premeditation do we have?
Like, did he slide his chair back in when he got up? Because then he was talking himself up, like, I'm about to go up here and fuck him up, and then hit him with that one hand open slap. Like what happened?
And then hit the always button on the way back. Like,
yeah,
so he had to unbutton it.
Yeah, like,
I think.
I don't understand.
Just to go sit down and unbutton it again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it was dumb. I mean, like I said, Chris Rock handled it very well. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to just get smacked and just, you know, stand there and be like, all right, then.
Man,
bitch.
I'll tell you one thing, and that was me. That whole Red Table Talk show. They be like, we are unable to broadcast due to Chris Rock taking our red table in a lawsuit. Like, well, I'm suing. I want everything.
Something else I saw was like, you know, how Will thought it was funny. You know, Jada didn't, whatever. Mm-hmm. It happened. And then like the next day, she didn't even post anything about like, she made posts like about her. Yeah. Not like, hey, like, get you a man that can, like somebody that stands up for you, this, that, and the other. Like, she just kind of let that like go roll off to the side, and it's like, at least acknowledge you, man. Like, he just risked a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take
So all his stuff is on hold right now.
And everything's like, we're in a cancel culture right now where it's like little things. Mm-hmm. And I saw a clip, I think it was on TikTok, because that's where you see all your good news. Right. It was a clip from like the 90s, and Will was making fun of somebody for, other stuff, like their looks, dude being bald, whatever. And like, it was jokes. Yeah. It was funny. And it's like, maybe that guy want dreads too. Like Michael Kyle, when he got he got those 3 dreads. Like, maybe my guy wanted those same things and he couldn't have it. So like, you found time to make a joke about it, and you were joking, and it was fine, and whatever. And now we're in sensitive nation.
So do you think, for comedians, do you think there are some topics that are absolutely like off limits?
You ever seen Daniel Tosh?
Yeah. Definitely Tosh Bueno?
Yeah.
Yep.
The man with no limits.
I mean, like, do you think there should be some things that we just don't joke about?
Yeah, I don't have a list. I couldn't give you like top 5 no-nos, but like, I do think there are. But like, again, if it's something he didn't know, versus like you're explicitly making a joke about something that you know, and that's what you're rambling on, versus like comment.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you agree? There's some things, even if you don't say what they are, there's some things.
I do believe there's some things, but at the same time, I'm also one of the people that I feel like laughter is healing.
True.
So it's like, there's a lot of serious stuff that goes on in the world. There's a lot of things that you shouldn't joke about, that you could say. For example, like the war going on or whatever. Like, obviously people have been displaced from their homes. A lot of people lost their lives senselessly, whatever. It's not something to joke about. But once there could be like a funny irony in some situations that could help,
there's gonna be some jokes about it.
Heal like a little bit, those people that got displaced. It's like, that might help comfort them a little bit, to laugh a little bit.
Right.
Because of that, I obviously can't put myself in anybody else's shoes, especially over there. But if I was over there and they was like, hey, like, we got to go. We don't know where, but we going. I'm like, cool. Like, new name, new social security number. Like, I'm starting over.
Real credit.
Yeah, like I'm trying to have Caucasian credit over here in these streets.
Like, do you apply for that?
I mean, I'm trying to put it on the application. I am no longer checking African American, not Hispanic. Like, I'm trying to come up a little bit from this. I'm trying to use this experience. Right. Like, who I was don't exist no more. Who I am now, we getting Bentleys.
It's funny. A couple weeks ago, like when I thought we were gonna do the show, and like stuff happens, whatever. I got a phone call, and I purposely didn't tell you about this in person until now. Ashley was with her friend Joey. They were at like brunch or something. I think he had got out of class. He's a teacher, Southern right now, like working to be a teacher full time. And they went out and got food or whatever. And she called. Well, her phone called me, and I was at work. I'm like, "Hello, everything good?" He's like, "Question. Yes. You and Dre aren't blood brothers?" I had to think about it, and I was like, "All right, we talk about it a lot." Okay. You've seen us together, right? Right. Like in person at the same time. He's like, "Well, yeah, like, but besides that, I thought y'all was like blood brothers."
I love the people that say they can't tell which one of us answers the phone.
Well, I get that. Like Julia says that a lot. Like, we gotta play the phone prank game.
Like, who is this?
Or like when she turns around, like if she's at the bar, like when she turns around, I understand that. But for my sighted friends, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to answer it. I was like, you seen us, right?
Man.
Him and I in the same room, same time.
He had on the black shirt. I had on the white shirt.
Right. I mean, it was funny though for me because I was like, well, I guess.
See something like that, I'm like, hello?
Right.
Hello.
I had to look at the phone. I was like, so I text Ashley, how much y'all drinking?
Right.
I mean, enjoy yourself, be safe, but.
Right. I just would have told him, yeah, absolutely.
That was a genuine question. Well, she had already said like something about, she was like listing friends or whatever. Like, I don't know what exactly they were talking about, but something on that level. She said your name. And he's like, wait, like, aren't they like brothers? She's like, yeah, but like, he's like, no.
He said, I don't know anything.
Right.
What do you mean?
What?
That's why we're having this conversation. Right. I don't know.
Man. I was like, you've seen my mom.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was funny.
Mm-mm-mm.
Another popular question. Almost hate the question, but are there more are there more doors or wheels? I almost said windows. Have you not seen that trending?
Are there more doors or wheels?
Yeah, in the world.
Doors to open or wheels to roll on?
Doors and wheels. No definition given.
No definition given. Are there more doors or wheels? Let me take my wallet out of my pants because I feel like I'm sitting
I was
on
gonna say they're gonna change the answer. You got a picture of doors?
Are there more doors?
Do you believe Monsters Inc. is real? Because there's a whole lot of doors in that one.
Man, I'm telling you, I love that movie.
So some of the arguments I heard was you got 18 wheelers. I got 18 wheels on them. I said, How many doors your house got? How many wheels it got?
That's what I'm saying.
But then I heard somebody argue, well, all the wheels in the cabinets for the drawers that you pull out. I was like, well, what? I don't count that as a wheel.
I mean, it is.
But then some people were counting like the dishwasher door. I'm like, okay, is that a door? Okay. They were like, well, in the cabinets. I was like, is it a door? It's a door.
Yeah.
Refrigerator door. It's like, but okay, your front door has 2 doors.
Fancy.
Does it not?
Oh wait.
Your front door has 2 doors. You got to pull one out and you got to push one in to get in your house.
Correct.
That's 2.
Correct. Jan's parents' house has 4.
To get in? Oh yeah. The front door.
Double door. Yeah.
And you got garage doors.
Yeah. More doors.
Yeah. When you start breaking it down, it's like, man.
I'm gonna go with doors.
That's what I said, and everybody was like, "You crazy? It's wheels."
I mean,
I was like, "Are they though?"
Yeah.
And then everybody's like 18-wheeler. I don't care about 18-wheeler. Like, what about a bicycle?
I mean, think about it.
You got 2 wheels on a bike and you got no doors.
18-wheeler got 4 doors. The 2 back and then 2 side, like the driver and passenger.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got 18-wheelers, bitch. We still swinging doors.
Right.
So I'm gonna say doors. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
It's a lot of doors out there.
Doors for 200, Alex.
Unfortunately, there's no real answer for this question. Just a debate. But I feel like a lot more people lean toward wheels.
I mean, yeah, you would think so. I mean, unless, I don't know how many. Wait.
Because you got scooters and bicycles, rollerblades, skateboards, but you have a house. A house ain't got no wheels unless, again, you break it down. Depends on how you break it down.
Mobile home. They're mobile home. Campers.
Same
RVs.
thing. Still got doors.
And wheels.
But again, all right, so you got like them little storage bins on the side. Little
door.
Done. What's the definition of a door?
I never thought about that.
So say you got like a hatchback. Is that hatch a door? It's back door, right?
Yeah.
Because on the new cars, the little light will be like, back door open, back door ajar. I was like, how is it ajar at the door?
Yeah. This is true.
So I got nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say doors. I mean, you got doors on your washing machine and dryer.
Right. I'm just looking around the room. I got a vacuum. Screw you.
Yeah. I mean, you got doors everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna say doors.
That's what I thought.
I mean, there's a lot of wheels everywhere, but I think doors is more.
We need more door songs. We got the wheels on the bus that go round and round, but we need doors. Again, if Monsters Inc. was real.
Well, you gotta swing my dough.
Gucci?
Yeah.
That's a good song, except like the bass is way too loud because they only have like the one original rough version.
Back when it was making in the basement.
Swing my dough.
Yeah, a good song.
I might have to listen to that.
Yeah, back in the day.
I might have to listen to that.
Yeah, I definitely think doors, because
that's what I'm saying.
It's got to be doors. I love to know what everybody else thinks, but it's got to be doors.
Unless they say wheels, I don't want to know. If y'all say wheels, I got nothing for it.
I mean, the school bus got 2 doors. 3 doors. Is a hatch a door?
That's what I said. Like the back of like the cars that got the hatch.
I've seen like
or
emergency
trunk
hatch on a school bus.
Yeah. I mean, it's emergency exit out the door.
Who riddled me this?
And then you got to think, like some windows, they're shaped like doors.
Well, yeah.
Like they open out, and like, you know what I'm saying? Because you have full glass doors.
Yeah.
Too. So
I'm gonna say,
sliding door.
Could a window be a door?
It's like a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle's not a square.
Close.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's true. Sort of.
Kinda.
Why not? Right.
You know what came to my head the other day?
What was that?
That I haven't Googled it yet because we've been in high school too long. I'm not about to remember that. But the Pythagorean theorem.
Okay.
I was watching Night School with Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish.
Okay.
I can't remember what that is.
Pythagorean. Do you remember? I
don't. Google it.
Well, because we talk about it all the time.
Yeah. I just the Pythagorean theorem. You just felt smart saying it, but I can't remember it. Was something with triangles?
Oh.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Oh, that's funny because I actually did use that one time. We were
Oh, C squared equals 8. I just said that. It's the other way.
It's the same thing because it's interchangeable. You see.
Yeah.
No, but we were I was helping put up like a metal roof up on like a pavilion type building, and to make sure it was squared, you had to do that. So you were like you measure, from point A to point B, and then down here, and then you would in your mind know what it should be here if it were squared.
Yeah.
And then if it's not, then you screwed.
Take it down, try it
again. So then you got it. Well, it's not what we did. It's before we did our part to make sure the roof is squared before you start putting it up there, because then as you get down to the end, it's not going to be lined up 100%, and then it looks like it, and that's bad.
I mean, the rain will slope down a little more than normal, but
yeah, it was the A squared, B squared, and then boom, it's like, so in theory, this should be theorem. This should be Pythagorean over here, and Pythagorean today equals this number. So then you got it.
Absolutely, we so smart.
Yeah, he used it, and I was like, wait a minute, this will be the first time since middle school.
Man,
it's only been 15 years or more.
I just heard of a movie. I was like, I couldn't tell you for nothing what the Pythagorean theorem is without Googling it. Once I Google it, I'll remember it, but...
Yeah, I think knowing the theorem versus knowing how to use it.
Yeah.
If you just said, A squared plus B squared is C squared, I'm like, cool.
Right.
Now what?
Yeah.
Because why you got to square them? Why can't they just be A plus B equals C?
Man. So the math equation I'm doing right now, for this class I'm in for work, oof, it's rough. I ain't never met so many problems that you're supposed to get a decimal. Like, that's how you know it's rough.
I mean, what's the math? What y'all doing?
It is a distribution class for water, and you have to calculate percentages of chlorine that need to go into this, that, and the other. You need to calculate like velocity, how fast it's moving, and flow and whatnot,
or should be moving.
Yeah. You gotta calculate efficiency of velocity, that's a lot of effing work, because you gotta do like 4 steps just to get velocity, and then after that
you gotta figure out if you're efficient or not.
You gotta get the efficiency, and it's not like a simple thing you just gotta divide whatever. It's like, oh no, this is 33% efficient, so like how much water are you actually using?
Right.
And it's just like,
so what's an ideal number in that? Are you looking for 100% every time, or you have like a give, so it's like above 80?
No, it just depends on the question they ask you. So it's not going to be like it's not a practical thing. Like, it needs to be like 80%.
We're gonna do all this and we're not practical.
Well, yeah, that's how it is. It's nothing, like most of this test is not practical. But
so they about to ask you for your next math problem, is there more doors or windows? I keep saying windows, more doors or wheels.
So it's pretty much saying, if this is supposed to be this number, this is supposed to be this number.
How many apples Johnny got?
Like, what if it's only a portion of that number that you got? So it's like, it's not like this is the standard, like the test, like this is the state standard for this, whatever.
No, I mean, like, when you get into that job role, is there going to be an efficiency, or do you just don't know that yet? Like a desired efficiency of like.
And some job roles, yeah.
Okay.
Like you're only allowed to let, a pump run at a certain efficiency before it needs to be, serviced, obviously.
Right. Or cooled down, or
when it comes to like water pressure, it can only drop below a certain pressure before it's like a hazard because of contaminants and whatnot. That's another thing. But yeah, it's
good luck with that, my friend.
Yeah, it's fun times.
I try not to math.
Same.
Did I tell you about when I popped in a calc class in Toledo? I feel like I did.
I think so.
And the teacher, like, I was taking notes as to not be disrespectful. And
that's good though. It's very respectful.
Well, yeah. So I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and like put my headphones in or like watch something. Like, he's teaching,
right?
Regardless of the fact like I'm in the class or not. Like,
right?
It's rude. I could distract him by not paying attention.
Right.
Cool. So I took notes and stuff. And he's like, all right, everybody, start this problem. And I'm gonna come around and check it. And I was like, bad idea, bud. He got to me, and she was like, nah, ignore him.
He was like, smiley face.
It's like, why? He could be doing great. He's got stuff on the paper.
Right.
I've been doodling.
Got a boat.
Right. Coming up with new cartoon ideas.
Man.
Now, I got to a certain part, and then it went from numbers to letters to symbols, and I didn't know what the symbol was. So I was trying to figure out what that meant before I could figure out how it was calculated.
Yeah.
And they were looking for like the derivative of something, but I didn't know the derivative was a backward 6. I was confused. I thought it was a 2, and I was like, how does 2 equal all that? Like, I don't know where that number's coming from.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm stuck, and here's why. Once I found that, I was like, yep, I was never going to figure that out without that piece of information.
Right. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of The Blind Side. Great movie.
It is. It's a top 10 on Netflix right now.
Yeah, I was watching it today. Love that movie.
Top 10 on Netflix.
Tugs on my heartstrings a little bit.
Sandra Bullock, she just goes out there and grabs his big ass.
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah. She's so gangster.
You protect me, you protect him.
Yeah.
I don't remember the kid's name.
His actual name?
In the movie.
Michael Orr?
No, not Michael, the young kid. Her son.
SJ?
SJ.
Yeah.
You protect SJ.
Yeah. He's like, my name's Sean. Everybody calls me SJ. He's so friendly. I'm like, man, I want to be his friend.
Right. It's like Robin Big.
Yeah.
When they were younger.
But, obviously he struggled with academics and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like his first test, it was blank, and then they flipped it over, and it was a picture of a sailboat. I felt like that was you in that class. He's like, well, this will do.
Bad thing I can't draw neither, so.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, got nothing on that. Nothing at all.
Man, I tell you, does it feel like to you? Not at all. Next question.
Right.
Does it feel like to you the world is going through a lot?
Yeah.
Like we've been going through a lot for the past going on 3 years?
At least, yeah.
Like
I will say we're not worse than what we predicted before when we did the empty shelves.
Mm-hmm.
We got, depending on what store you go to.
Yeah.
Because went to Giant Eagle, everything that I wanted was there.
Mm-hmm.
It costs a little bit more. You got the fuel perks and however you feel about that. But
right,
you go to like Walmart, certain ones anyway, they got nothing.
Yeah.
So it's not like the world. Okay. Yes, the world is still going through things, but it's not every single place you go. You go to 10 stores, you're going to find some with some stuff. Now, prices, that's a whole different argument.
Man.
I was talking about the fact that they got stuff. Still can't afford it.
And I'm going to say, and that's the thing, like by the time you find what you actually want or looking for or whatever, it's like, am I paying this much for this?
That post, I was some dude, he was like, my wife asked me to go somewhere expensive, so I took her to the gas station. I said, damn.
Yeah.
The problem is, it's true.
Man, I know I told you about the butter.
Yeah. Recap.
Butter, it used to be 99 cents for 4 sticks of butter. Okay. Butter is almost $4 for 4 sticks of butter.
I saw something again on TikTok. That's gonna be like we get one of those little recorder things. Like saw something on TikTok.
Right.
And it was like how to make your own butter, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And like it's so cost efficient. I'm like, Not really, because those are expensive ingredients too. So I spend $6 on butter, you spend $4, except I gotta make it.
Right. Now my labor ain't cheap.
Right.
If everything else in the world went up, my labor damn sure went up.
Now we're talking about time.
Like, I just feel like the world is just everything is just so stressed right now. I feel like.
I got a good question for you. So I know you used to Uber, and somebody needs a ride. You're gonna look out for them. What is the going rate on gas money these days?
Wait, what?
You used to give somebody a ride if they needed one. What is the going rate? Somebody says, "Hey, I got gas money."
How far are we going?
You pulling out the Pythagorean theorem? Well, from point A to point B cost me this much in gas. From point B to point C is this much, and then I gotta drive home. So A squared plus B squared is $35.
I feel like I ain't turning my key for less than 20. Like, I feel like that's fair.
I get it. I was curious.
Because one, you got my gas. I don't care if I take you to the corner and back. My gas is part of that.
Right.
But then my time is the rest of that. My time is very, very valuable.
Right. We using up my warranty miles on your car.
So I feel like I ain't turning my key for less than 20.
See, I subliminally do shit, and like I don't even realize I'm doing it sometimes. It's just I'm used to it. So I had these stools in my car for like 3 days. So I had one across the back seat and one in the passenger seat because they wouldn't both fit. So I had that in my passenger seat for like 3 days. Like, nah, I ain't even got you today. It's different though, because then you ain't even got to say no. Like,
right.
Like I can't get you a ride.
Getting in the car, strapping in the stool and the seatbelt.
Like, but I mean, if somebody would have asked, I'd be like, oh, for sure, I got you. When we get to the car, I'm like, can't do it.
Right.
So
damn.
Yeah.
You should get you an Uber.
I'll sit here and wait for you though.
What Bam say? Get you an Uber.
Uber. I think 20's fair. And for anybody to argue, be like, you know what? You start driving.
Yeah.
Shit.
Is there anybody who you wouldn't charge gas money?
Currently or ever?
Currently.
Depends on how my week's going.
Unless you get in the car and be like, boom, boom.
Right. No, you gotta keep it above half.
Yeah, no, I get gas when I leave here.
I let it go down below that, and I had filled up. I mean, it's probably like 389 at the time. And then I went up like 4 something, like right at 4. I was like, all right, cool. So like I put in like a quarter or whatever just to get back to full. By the next time, it was 430. I was like,
yeah.
And I let it go down to probably like an 8th. It was low. I let it get low. Like I used to let it cycle, not regularly, but every once in a while, I just kind of get some of that gas out of there, like you know,
like take it down, let it get fresh. Yeah.
And yeah, I let it get down there. It was like $80 to fill up, and I was like, I ain't even got like a truck.
Yeah.
Like the big truck.
Yeah.
I ain't got it.
Right.
I was like, shit.
Man, I had.
So if you'd have called me the next day, I don't care who you are.
I had both cars was just under half a tank, and between both cars, I spent $122. Oh, now, granted, I don't get 87.
In either. Why?
The Lincoln has never had anything less than 89.
Okay. Well, at least it's not 93.
Well, I used the 93 in the bike, but that's only 4 gallons.
Right.
And then her car, I've been putting 89 or 93, depending on. I like to put 93 in there every once in a while just to get the good stuff in there.
Nope.
Nope. He's like, y'all got an 81.
Right.
We trying to get bottom of the barrel just enough. How many that Everclear?
I mix water. Yeah, I was gonna say I mix water with rubbing alcohol. How far does it get me?
Right.
Like in the Little Rascals when they like said, "Oh, they're change up on the thing." They're like, "How much will this get me?" Right. And the guy hands him a little piece of wood.
Right.
Trying to build a new clubhouse.
Yeah, I mean it makes a difference though.
Yeah. Like now I can't get Chipotle.
It makes a difference in like how it drives. It makes a difference in how long it lasts. Like your car runs better on better gas.
Oh yeah.
But
still, Nah, that's like the jet skis, like 17, 18 gallons.
Yeah.
And like when you say you go like Lake Cumberland or whatever, it's only 93.
Mm-hmm. Now, do those take 87?
Mm-hmm.
He said, yes, they does.
Yeah, they go fast. That's I mean, up here that's what I put in it, and down there you really don't have a choice because you're in the marina. But
right.
I told Billy already. I was like, man, we might be taking some pictures in the driveway. Learn how to Photoshop the water.
You checked out Extreme Cleveland yet? I don't know if I told you about it yet.
Maybe. What they do?
Wells and Chris starting out.
Oh yeah, you did.
So shout out to Extreme Cleveland business starting up this year. Jet ski rentals.
Okay, that makes more sense because he. I saw him put it on Snapchat, and he's like, "Support me or I'll be homeless."
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Also, ain't never heard nobody put in a 30-day notice.
True.
I was like, you not like a 2-week. No. Next month I will no longer be here.
Right. Well, he's put in a vacation then a notice. So I guess
that's like an end of lease agreement.
Right.
Like he's like, I put in my 30 days. What? Like,
that's from respect, especially for him.
Well, yeah.
He's a little ruthless. Hang on one second. I'm about to go kill that alarm.
Oh, is it an alarm?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I heard it and I was like, you hear that?
I heard it. At first I thought it was like the doorbell, like a chime. Might gotta take his medicine. Yeah, no, he on them stool softeners. No, just but no, shout out to Extreme Cleveland. Jet ski company, my friends are starting up. And it's supposed to be pretty legit. I guess they have a couple jet skis going out of a couple different places over the summer. Hopefully I'll be keeping them clean with the detailing business and whatnot. I don't know pricing yet, so don't ask. I mean, you can ask and I can try to ask them, but I have no idea. Things change day to day. But obviously wish them all the success. It's always fun starting up a new business and getting that going.
Hell yeah.
Did you turn the alarm off, Mike? Because
no, I can't get in the room.
Say, Mike, it's still going.
I thought it was upstairs. I can't get in the room.
Well, y'all just got some background music. Oh, it's in the room.
It's just gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah. Well, can you hear it?
Yeah, but I don't know how loud it's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Probably be like, well, skip this part.
Right.
Made it 41 minutes.
Yeah, close enough.
But no, definitely I'll check that out this summer.
I might say I am a little skeptical about being on a jet ski.
Oh, I thought you meant the business, and I was like,
no, not the business.
Just on my face, I was like, what?
Because we don't. I mean, I think there's maybe one, maybe two places to rent jet skis here.
I don't know. I've heard people say they're gonna do it. I've just never.
But it's also like super expensive.
Yeah.
So if
I know a guy.
If they come in, even though just a little lower,
right?
Like that's that'll drum up business.
Well, so, I mean, sometimes you don't go with like a lower price. You go with like more of an offering. Make it more enticing, and then go from there. So they'll figure it out.
I recommend they do like tours and stuff too.
That'd be cool.
That way, it's for people who aren't familiar with the jet ski life, not familiar with being on a lake,
right?
Not knowing where to go and got no sense of direction.
Or like, yeah, I was gonna say you could be like from Cleveland and your whole life you could be 40 years old and have no idea like that you can see like this, and this, or like you know what I'm saying. Like that's why the Nautica Queen's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Like you go at the right time. Last time I went, it was pouring, but if you go at the right time, you go up on the roof and stuff like that. You can actually kind of just see everything lit up. It's pretty dope.
See the scenery and whatnot.
Yeah. Good dinner too, and that food's good.
I like my 2 wheels.
I think we should try it. The water.
Try what?
The jet skis.
Okay. I get a boat.
I said the jet skis. You said okay.
I get a boat.
43. Got it. Mental note.
No, maybe I'll try it this summer. I don't know. Y'all know I can't swim.
They usually key them down anyway, so it's not like you're going full speed.
I mean, I don't go full speed on anything. Mm-hmm. I try not to.
Not twice.
I have passed that part in my life.
Yeah, you have a day every once in a while.
There are days when I don't mind going fast, but
you're one of them 4 guys and wild hogs.
Nah, I think even on the bike, like I got friends that they're like, oh man, like I think I got this thing up to 160 or something like that.
Not including the potholes.
And I'm just like, Dude, I hit like a rivet at like 70, and I'm like, oh,
that puckered up a bow.
Right. They pucker up, buttercup.
Flipped.
Yeah, I just, I think the fastest I've gone on my bike is maybe 90, 95. And that wasn't even intentional.
Right.
I just had a good song playing. Like, which is odd because it's hard to hear my music on the freeway because my bike is so loud.
Right.
And all the wind and whatnot. And then I got my helmet on. So
I say you just playing Disney songs.
Right. Coming down the highway. Hakuna Matata. But, right. But even then, like, once I looked down and realized that, I was like, oh, I should probably slow down.
Right.
But it's not, it's weird. When I first started riding, and I think I told you when I first got it, I was terrified of it because, like, how powerful it was, whatever. And when I first took it to work, I wasn't thinking I was on a bike. I was just going to work.
Right.
So I got on the freeway, and I didn't realize I was on the freeway until the end of the ramp. And I was like, oh, that car is like, boop, right there.
And she's coming too because she can't merge.
Now, mind you, I done been on the back of a bike on the freeway, but it wasn't like me driving.
Right.
And it has also been like years since I've been on the back of a bike.
People can't merge, man.
No. That's like, especially
merge is like church.
When I'm on a car, or when I'm on a car.
When I'm on that car, going fast.
When I'm in a car, like I get on the freeway and that shit can get, but when I'm on a bike, oh man, I will be in a line and leave everybody because like nobody sees you. Right. Like if you not gonna see me, you gonna hear me. Like I'm roaring coming down that ramp. So it's just, I just be safe, be careful, try to stay out of everybody's way.
It's just like I said, all them potholes and shit.
Yep. It's a little bit easier to dodge potholes on a bike just because one, I can see it. I'm not looking through a windshield over a hood and at all the other distractions before. Like I'm literally just looking at a pothole. So, and then when I see it, even if I see it last minute, like I can dip around it versus a car, like you dip around it and you end up hitting the car next to you. Right. Or you hit the pothole in the back.
Sometimes you see it so late because of all the traffic moving and doing what it's doing. And you just like, that is like the official face of I'm about to hit that pothole. Like, you get a little bit taller. Yep. I don't know how that helps you in any way, shape, or form. But
I might say I have like pushed my left leg into the floor and like held the steering wheel and like stood up before.
As if you were not in control. Yeah. These shocks wasn't made for this.
Right. I'm about to say it's definitely been a thing before. But it's a little easier on a bike, but at the same time, if you hit a pothole on a bike, it's a whole different story. Mm-hmm. Like I got a skinnier front tire, and if I hit too big a hole, like it'll pop that tire. Yeah. And not only that, it might mess up the rim. There was a news story. This dude, he had like a street glide, and he hit a pothole on St. Clair and like flipped his bike. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I mean, that big a pothole, you see it? Or...
I watched the bus almost disappear on Euclid. Man, it went down to room. Man, I was like, well.
And when you hit a bum in a bus, you already feel it.
I thought you said a bum. When you hit the bum on the bus, he's like, ouch.
Man, there was a game I used to play as a kid where you used to like run people over in a school bus.
Like, I thought it was like Crazy Taxi. I mean, trying to like swear Crazy Taxi was the one like you play at school. Mm-hmm. When you had what was that, V tunnel? Yeah. You could bypass the little proxies or whatever. Yeah. You'd be playing Crazy Taxi. Man. And checking your MySpace.
Worth it now.
Time is crazy.
I think somebody tried to steal my identity. They filed an tax return.
Oh, yeah, I think you did. Was that cleared up?
Yeah. So I went online and checked it today.
They decided they didn't want to be you no more.
And they said, did you file a tax return? And I said, no, not yet. And they said, wonderful. Well, if you file one now, you got to mail it. You can't e-file no more. I said, well, son of a bitch.
Right. Well, it's going to be late.
Right. They was like, well, you just got to mail it by the 18th. I said, well, how you going to know?
How you going to know? Because if it comes in December, you probably missed your date. Right. But then again, if they just said the 18th, they left it open to any month, really.
I mean,
they all got 18.
And then I just, the way the mailman's running,
it's been walking.
Man.
they've been shit. Sometimes they don't come to like 9 o'clock at night.
And I got a postmaster that lives next door to me. Like, how my mail late?
Right, you can't just bring it home.
Right. Yeah. How does that work?
My mom said they get mail like twice a week now.
Man.
I was like, what? Is that like, are you on a program?
I might say, I looked today and I had a stack of mail like that in the mailbox.
She's like, nah, it just shows up like twice a week.
They get here when they get here. And don't nobody want to work.
I was like, is that what they do? I mean, shit, they could probably save some money. Unless it like you pay money for like the like an overnight or, you know, express or whatever, and then start doing like a UPS FedEx type thing.
Yeah.
Or just shit, put them on the Amazon program.
Right.
You order anything from Amazon lately?
No, I have to order stuff from Amazon.
These mofos have been delivering shit at like 5:30 in the morning.
Really?
Oh yeah, that Ring camera goes crazy. Like, what the hell? Who's at the door? Amazon, 5:30, dropping stuff off.
Man.
I was like, dang, y'all said to be here about 1 p.m. That's shit.
I am at the point, if my Ring notification goes off while I'm sleeping, we got a problem.
I mean, probably.
Like, because it's like I'm a corner house and it's only facing one direction. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if you are close enough to set off my Ring camera,
right,
we got a problem.
Well, you got the luckiness, I'll say luxury, that you have that gate right there.
Yeah.
And if you set your limit down to the top of the gate, it's not going to catch people just walking by. Like, you got a tall person, whatever.
Right.
Versus like, you know, ours catches the front yards, like a cat will set that shit off. Yeah. Or like the wind blowing something by.
I'm gonna say cars will usually set mine off, but it's usually like trucks, like big trucks that you could, you know, see.
So like, in that spot, it's lucky. If when you put on the other door, you're gonna see like, and then you're gonna get mad because like the one thing that you want to see don't pop up because it was like that far.
Right.
Like, but you pick up all the leaves and stuff going by, like, can't win. You can't. But yeah, they started dropping stuff off at like 5:30 in the morning, more than once.
Well, at least you get it.
Yeah.
And say when they say it'll be there before 8 p.m. They're like, no, it's midnight. We're gonna drop it off in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of program they got going on. Like, as far as I know, you can like deliver for them, like out your own car, or whatever. You could just go pick to the factory or whatever you want to call it, warehouse, go pick up stuff and like drop it off.
They're building one in Brooklyn.
The one on Memphis. Yeah. I'm a little confused because that's a really tall building and them walls look like they're about this thick. You see them?
Everything over there is very confusing.
Like, it was not like that big.
It's only one way right now, by the way.
What?
That way. You can't.
Is it that way or is it this way?
You can't.
Which way is it?
You can't get there from here.
Oh, so you got here, but you can't get there.
Yeah, you got to go past Spider Dome. You can come that way.
I wouldn't be opposed.
Let's say that's the easiest way to do it, unless because the detour would take you up to 130th up to Brook Park and then down to Tiedemann Ave. I was like, why would I do all that? I'm not gonna just go down Clinton.
So you know who used to get so mad when the construction was going on 130th? Josh, because before the construction he could make it to work in like 4 minutes. It's like on my off day, it'd be like 7:56. I see him rolling past. I was like, don't you work in 3 minutes and seconds?
Yep.
He's like, yo, I'm good. And then they had that construction where you can only go this way, so he couldn't go up and over. He had to go like, you know, like running suicide. He had to go touch Texas real quick and come back. And I'm like, oh, I know you're mad.
Right.
On the opposite side, it worked because, you know, the traffic was in his favor. So when they did the opposite side of the street, you were good. But when they just flowed the traffic one way,
fucked up everything.
I'm not happy.
Fucked up everything.
You ever get a song stuck in your head? And you just like, you can't get the song out?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
What song's stuck in your head right now?
The song that's stuck in my head?
You got one in your head right now?
Kinda.
What you got?
I don't know if anybody would know it.
Really?
Yeah. It's from Pitch Perfect.
I love that movie. But all their
Barton Bellas.
I'll say all their songs were like already songs.
They are. But like the melodies and the beats can kind of get stuck in my head.
I think that's dope. Like the and then just like getting it with like no instruments or whatever. Y'all just like make that happen. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that stuff like that gets stuck in my head.
I watched the movie like Carlton from Fresh Prince like I'm into it as if like I could do that. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But for like the last probably 4 days, and I think it was a TikTok I saw again. I gotta stay off TikTok. It's just changing my life.
Mm-hmm.
Since you've been gone, I cannot get that song out of my damn head.
Why was I was at work watching?
No, I was at work 14, 15 hours yesterday. So I was at work a long time. And probably more than 100 times, I'm like, since you've been gone.
All right.
And everybody got pissed at me. They were like, stop, dude, shut up. Just shut up. And at one point, I could hear them singing, like, I can't breathe. And I was like, yes, like, I'm getting hit. I didn't want to. It just, like, it kept popping in my head, so I had to just let it out. It didn't matter who was around, but then I could hear them singing the next part. And I was like,
okay. So I'm thinking in my head, like, what was I watching? I heard that song. I wasn't watching anything. You was at my house, and you were just walking around singing, since you've been gone.
The last 4 days. Exactly. Exactly. Last 4 days.
I wasn't watching anything. It was you.
It was me. I'm changing lives. I wish it could be like something like not more catchy, but like new, more catchy. But it's just been stuck in my head. And it was like a clip. I don't know if Kelly Clarkson's got a show or whatever. And like they play a little bit of music.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to like start singing. She had like Anne Hathaway on there. And she's like, name a song I know. And she couldn't figure out what it was. She like started rapping one song and Anne got the right song. It was a different one. But they like, it sounded alike based on like the live instruments.
Right.
And then she's like, play something I would know. And they were like, do. And that's all they got. And she started singing and, you know, Kelly just like collapsed. Not like literally, but like,
I think I saw that TikTok.
And she's like, how did you get that? And it's crazy because there was one time we were playing, we were at Panini's in Brunswick and we were playing the trivia. They do like all over trivia, but part of it's music. They had like a round. And I was like with B Vale, Shane, and like a bunch of her friends, whatever. And they were at the music part and like it was country, but it was from 50s to present. So it was like a really, really good chance that I wasn't going to be alive when this song came out. Right. So I was like, it's not in my favor.
I can't wait, Twitty.
Yeah, well, I mean, that would have been okay too.
Right.
But there's a lot that I was not going to get for sure. Like before my time. And one song, the song started playing. It was like, all right, you have to name the song and the artist. Like, doesn't matter the order. And I heard, hit it. I was like, International Harvester, boom, Craig Morgan. And everybody in there just stopped and looked.
So you hear that tractor start up, that's what it is.
I was like, oh, that was very clear in my Monte Carlo. Like, the sound system was great.
Yeah.
So when I heard the, like, no words, had not got a word in, nothing else happened. Like, we were still turning the key on the tractor.
Right.
And she's like, how that, like, before he even told me I was right, she's like, how the hell did you come up with something? And he's like, that is correct.
I just know it. I just know.
I was like, y'all turn. I was like, I got my points. I don't do well in trivia. I like playing trivia.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm that person that after they name an answer, I'm like, I was going to say that. Nope. I can't even spell what they said. Right. I don't know what they said.
Pythagorean theorem.
Right. I had no idea. But I was going to say that for sure. But, yeah, that was the one, like, my glory moment of trivia.
I don't think I've played trivia in a long time.
It's fun.
I would like a trivia night.
I'll say I know a couple places that do it.
They have it at Dina's.
They do.
Dina's expensive though.
They got it at Razzles. Thursdays.
Ain't too bad.
You can do that.
Check that out. Who wants to go to trivia?
Y'all good? Anybody? See, the thing is like you can just know facts, but like you'll never know based on like where you're going, what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So you go somewhere different. It's like, okay, this is more sports, or this is more just like music. So like Dina's is cool, but it's mostly music.
Yeah.
So like they'll play a song and you have to name, you know, like the artist or whatever.
Right.
But the other teams always get the easy ones.
Always.
So like they'll play like Since You've Been Gone and say the words, and you're like, oh, cool, I got an easy one coming up. And then they'll play something like no.
Beethoven.
Right.
Ninth Symphony.
Right.
He's not to play that.
And then you just look at, I'll be dead serious. I'm like, I'm ready when you are.
Right.
And they're like, is that your final answer? I'm like, no, go ahead and play the song. They're like, we did already. wait. One more time.
Start over.
One more time.
Start over.
I would like a pass, please.
I don't know. I'd like to do a trivia. That'd be dope.
Like I said, it's fun. We did it at work. Like we ran that, like I told you, saw Miss Tellage out there. It was actually pretty well. Like the space was small, but it was cool. Yeah. OG tell. It's different when like you're a student and then like you grow up and you're like, we're not that different in age, you and I.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, you barely older than I am.
It's so good to see you.
How are you?
I'm like, it's good to see you too.
Right.
Touching me.
No, she had just noticed because like remember we was looking at the pictures from back in the day and it was like, oh, you used to be skinty.
Yeah.
Like, look at your arms.
Yeah. Get your Ray Charles out of here. Trying to feel my wrist.
Charles ass out of here.
Right. Feel my wrist up. See
right.
if I'm cute. I'm gorgeous, damn it.
Goddamn tattoos ain't braille.
This one is lately.
Don't say turch.
It's still raised up though. I don't know.
I can see it in like a couple spots.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It healed well.
Mm-hmm. Got a little squash. Shout out to the squash. Oh well. Well, what do you think?
I don't know. You said we gotta go past by the dog?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Since you think I have no idea. And I've been trying to get something different in my head. Vicky at work was listening to Rihanna the other day, and I was like, well, you know, play something different. Like, I don't really want that, but that'll work. I thought she was having a date. Like, I guess her music choice and the way I, you know, happened to interpret what I was hearing. Mm-hmm. But I heard Hate That I Love You. And then the next song was ABCDEFU. I was like, you okay?
Right. You good in there?
And she's like, yeah, why?
She's still married?
She's
still married?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It was just in my mind, like, you get a playlist going. And but, I mean, she honestly could have had like 10 songs in between the two. Mm-hmm. And those were just the two I heard when I was slower.
Right.
Like, you know, nothing was going on at work. But I just happened to hear both. And I was like, wait a minute.
I say my mood's usually set by what I play first thing in the morning and when I get in the shower. Today was WAP.
Wings and pizza. Hey, that's me every day.
The bad part is I come out the bathroom and I'll be like singing like the lyrics because like that first song was in my head. And you know, I come out the bathroom like, you want to touch that little dangling thing and swing the back of your throat, and my 6-year-old is standing right there. And I'm like, good morning, son. Go brush your teeth.
Now he's singing it at school.
Right. Yeah. So proud parent over here.
There's like a girl and he's looking at her. She's like, what are you doing? He's like, looking at that dangly thing. Mr. Rogers,
right.
We need to have a talk.
Call his mother.
God, yeah, that's where it's just I can't understand how like you can talk for an hour and that will be the only thing the child picks up.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'd be like, shit.
Yep.
That's all they're gonna say.
Yep. Lucas is
I give you 100 positive
words. Gibber jabbish, babblish, whatever. So like I came home today and he follows me when I come in the house. I'm like, hey. He's like, ah. And then like I go in the kitchen to put him back down and I hear him follow me. And today I turn around and he's like, and I was like, you want potato chip? Like, is that what you asked me?
What's funny is I do some of that now. I'm like, whatever, if it pops in my head, I'm saying it. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
But one of my managers, like before, they were saying how like they were watching some kids in their family, whatever, and they went to like cuss, and it was kind of too late, but they still try to correct it. Mm-hmm. So they were gonna say shit, and then they were like, can't say shit because the kids. So they said shit balls instead.
Well, that's much better.
So then the kids said it in front of the parent. Nice
much
job.
Better.
Right, shit balls.
Yeah.
I mean,
what are you gonna do?
That's not one of my like. Some people cuss funny.
Yeah.
Like they say stuff. I'm like, what you say? I don't even know if that was a bad word.
Right. So yeah, it just depends.
But yeah, kids pick up on crazy things.
Gotta love it.
Flip cup.
Yeah. Proud parent.
Hey, we playing beer pong? No.
He's not bad though.
Right.
Really not.
I think I was more mad that he was good.
Right. The 6-year-old is not bad. Here come children's services.
There's water in the cups.
You'd be all right.
My man put down a half gallon of apple juice though.
Right. Definitely.
I was like, yikes, can we make that water?
Right. Well, I think we need to cheers and
I don't even know.
You can take that detour home. Pass the spitty dough.
That's got a little color.
A little bit. Cheers, y'all.
I forgot about them. I'd like to apologize.
It'd be all right. So we can wrap it up.
All right. So at this point, if you've watched this far, first of all, thank you for everything. Another thank you on these chairs, Bruce King.
Absolutely. I think I'm gonna get one of them chair cushions.
Okay.
You want one?
Get on Amazon. Be there by 5:30 tomorrow. But I would love one.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I gotta say this right because I haven't said it right yet. Windows. Nah, I said it wrong again. Doors or wheels?
Yeah,
I don't know. To the windows,
you
to the walls.
One job.
To the windows, to the walls. It's some sweat in there too. I don't know. Doors or wheels? I'm doors.
Doors. Swing my dough.
Doors.
Yep.
Think about a house. Just think about a house. Think about a house.
How many doors you got to get out to get to them wheels?
Exactly.
Just saying.
I'm just saying in this house right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Is it gated door?
I'm at like 20 doors.
Is it gated door?
This is another show. I think it is. It's definitely a door.
I gotta go out
to the yard.
4 just to get to the car. Then 5.
It's a door to the yard for sure. And then when you get to the car, you still need another door.
Yeah.
And then you gotta get back out the door to see the wheel.
Ain't that bad, bitch?
Just to see one.
Yeah.
Just to see one. But yeah, again, if you guys have any suggestions, send them our way. And that could go for topics. That can go for something to sip on. How about that?
Yeah, nice bourbon reference or a whiskey reference. That would be nice.
Yeah, just something to sip on.
Yeah.
And if you got a summer drink, because hopefully summer comes sometime this year.
It's coming.
Hoping it's on like a Thursday. Or a Wednesday if you're playing volley.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But yeah. I'm gonna finish this little.
Cheers. Good to see y'all again. Y'all come on back.
Send it our way. Have a great night, everybody.